Mila Kunis has always been a name synonymous with Hollywood charm, wit, and the perfect blend of beauty and talent. From her iconic role as Jackie Burkhart in that '70s show to her starring performances in films like Black Swan and Friends with Benefits, she has captivated audiences worldwide. However, what she allegedly did recently has caught the world off guard in a way no one could have ever predicted. It wasn't about her acting skills, a new movie release, or a public relationship rumor. It was something much darker. An unexpected video leak, allegedly involving her husband Ashton Kutcher and renowned music mogul Diddy Combs, has left the entertainment world in disbelief. Mila, reportedly, has come forward with never-before-seen footage that seems to shake the very foundation of Hollywood. The footage appears to show something so disturbing and scandalous that it's almost hard to believe. Kutcher, the beloved actor and tech investor, who's long been associated with a public image of goodness, an advocate for human rights and anti-trafficking campaigns, is seen in a completely different light. In these clips, there are claims that he's involved in terminating victims, allegedly on orders from Diddy. This footage, if real, could change everything we thought we knew about these public figures. The origins of the footage are unclear. Some insiders speculate it had been hidden for years, possibly part of some larger cover-up, while others believe Mila herself might have been collecting evidence over time. But what prompted Mila to release it now? What is her motivation in revealing such a dangerous secret to the world, especially when it involves the father of her children? Ashton Kutcher has, for years, been a figure deeply invested in philanthropy, particularly through his work in ending human trafficking. Many would argue that his on-screen persona as a lovable goof translated directly into his off-screen life. The idea that he could be involved in something so dark contradicts everything we've come to know about him. It seems unfathomable that someone so seemingly kind-hearted could participate in acts of violence. Diddy, on the other hand, has been a fixture in the music industry for decades. As a record producer, rapper, and entrepreneur, he's known for his massive empire and influence. While Diddy has had his fair share of controversies, ranging from legal battles to accusations of bullying in the industry, nothing ever seemed to point to something of this magnitude. The idea that he could order the termination of individuals as if they were mere pawns in a game is terrifying, and if this footage proves to be authentic, it could spell the end of his reign in the entertainment world. As soon as the footage was leaked, rumors began to circulate about its contents. Those who have allegedly seen it describe scenes where Kutcher is involved in direct violence. There are claims of meetings where Diddy hands down chilling instructions. But beyond the shock value, what does this footage mean for those involved? Is there any possible justification for what was captured? Could it be manipulated? Or is this the raw truth? Hollywood has always had its dark secrets. Whispers of behind-the-scenes corruption, violence, and exploitation are nothing new. But when major stars like Ashton and Diddy are potentially involved, it shifts the conversation entirely. These are two men who have long represented success and power in their respective fields, each portraying an image of hard work and dedication. Yet, if this footage is real, the facade crumbles, revealing a world much more sinister than anyone would have imagined. It's still unclear what Mila's ultimate goal was in releasing the footage. Some speculate that her actions are driven by a sense of justice. Perhaps she learned things about Ashton over the years that led her to feel morally obligated to reveal the truth. Others believe this could be a personal vendetta, the result of some irreparable damage in her marriage. Perhaps Ashton did something to her that pushed her to the edge, and releasing the footage was her way of taking control of the narrative. Another theory is that Mila might be afraid for her own safety or the safety of her children. Hollywood has a notorious history of silencing those who attempt to expose its darkest corners. By making the footage public, Mila may be attempting to shield herself by ensuring that if something happens to her, the truth is already out there. The question remains, who else knew about this? And how deep does this go? Reactions from the public and industry insiders have been swift. Social media has erupted into chaos, with fans of both Kutcher and Diddy struggling to reconcile the footage with the images they've had of these stars for years. People are asking how two such beloved figures could be involved in something so horrific. Celebrities have remained largely silent, possibly out of fear or disbelief. Everyone is waiting for statements from Ashton and Diddy's representatives, but so far, there's been nothing but deafening silence. What happens next? If the footage is verified, this could lead to criminal investigations, lawsuits, and perhaps even the end of several major careers. Both Ashton and Diddy stand to lose everything. They are not only public figures, but also business moguls with millions of dollars tied up in various ventures. A scandal of this magnitude would decimate their brands, their companies, and any future projects they might have had in the works. For Mila, the consequences of her actions are equally unpredictable. If she's perceived as a whistleblower, some might view her as brave, while others may criticize her for airing private matters in such a public way. The leak could also have personal ramifications, especially considering her relationship with Ashton. No matter her reasoning, Mila's decision to release this footage has set a course that will forever change the lives of everyone involved. As the world waits for more details to emerge, one thing is certain: Hollywood may never be the same again. This is not just another celebrity scandal. It's something much darker, something that goes to the heart of power, privilege, and the dark side of fame. Fans are left wondering who else could be involved, how deep the conspiracy goes, and whether we've only scratched the surface of an even larger web of corruption. Every day, more questions arise, and the answers seem further out of reach. What will the legal ramifications be? Will more evidence come to light? How will the entertainment industry react to such a bombshell? One thing is clear: the days of Ashton Kutcher and Diddy being beloved public figures might be over. The veil of their carefully crafted images has been ripped apart, and the world is seeing them in a way it never expected. While the authenticity of the footage is still under scrutiny, the ripple effects of this leak are already being felt. If it's real, it will go down as one of the most shocking revelations in entertainment history. The fallout is just beginning, and no one knows where it will lead. For now, all eyes are on Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, and Diddy as the truth slowly unravels, exposing the dark underbelly of Hollywood in a way we've never seen before.